All right, if you're looking at the line of Vortex phones, I'll help you decide which one would be best for you. And today we're looking at the HD67 versus the ZG65. So first things first, the things that I like best about Vortex. So for almost the entire 65 line, they come with a removable back, which I should be able to get that pretty easily, where it allows you access to change the battery if your battery ever fails. One of the benefits of the ZG65, it's a dual SIM, as you can see right here, and you can put your memory, your SD chip on top here. So that's what I like. I really like that about Vortex still today. They make phones. The 67 is the first, where they've put the SIM slot and the SD slot in the side, and the back is not removable. So if you have a battery problem, you have a battery problem. And those are that's one of the things that I like about the ZG65 versus the 67. But it's still, they're both plastic, so if you accidentally drop it, have a small drop, you're not going to shatter the glass like, like a high-end Samsung. This is an over $100 repair just because the back has been broken, and I'm never going to spend $100 on that. So the next thing I like is, as most companies do, they provide a charging brick and charging cable for you, and then Vortex goes above and beyond. If you can see on the ZG, I've already installed the protective shield, but they give you a protective shield and they give you a basic protective case, which I think that is phenomenal for a company to do that. Imagine if all the other companies did that, they'd have fewer breaks. So I would encourage you, when you get your Vortex, whether you decide on the ZG or the 67, immediately put the screen on and immediately put it in a protective case. All right, those are the things that I really like about Vortex. Now let's get into the differences. Oh, we can do this for you. So if you want to stop the video right here and look real quick at the basics of the devices, go ahead and feel free to pause right here and take a read and see if you can learn, see what you can learn, because we'll go over this in just a second. All right, so the first thing that's very obvious is that the 67 is 6.7 inches and the 65 is 6.5 inches. So it's a little bit bigger. And I always warn people, as your phone gets bigger and bigger, because I'm a recycling company, I've seen some of those big phones come in like this because people, wore tight jeans, put their phone in their back pocket, forgot, and then set down. And don't do that. So don't put your bigger phones in your back pocket. The next thing that we want to talk about is the guts of the phone, the interior. So as you can see, it's easier to read here. We've got quad-core processor. Okay, that's good. But the 67 comes out with the 1.66 octa-core processor. So the guts of the phone, 67 is going to go faster for you, way faster. Okay, the memory, you can see here, onboard memory, you got 32 gigabytes. Onboard memory, we've got 64 on this side. But both have a slot to add an SD card, so maybe that's important to you, maybe that's not important to you. You decide. Okay, let's look at batteries now. 3,800 milliamp hours, 4,000 milliamp hours, almost the same. A little, depending on how you use your phone, they're both going to last approximately the same. Now, the big difference, one of the big differences, is that the 67 comes with the full version of Android 13, and the ZG comes with the Android condensed version called Go. So it makes a little bit of difference in how your phone functions and what apps, because there are, it's going to be higher end apps that might require the full version of Android 13 versus the Go version, but those are rare. So it's not really a point against the ZG, but it's something worth considering if you're someone who uses all of the latest and greatest apps. If you're that kind of person that tests apps, run apps, it might make a difference for you. All right, moving on, we're going to look at the cameras, and the cameras is, to me, one of the weak points. And on both phones, you can see that it is, does it delineate it out here? Yeah. 5 megapixel front, 8 megapixel back, 5 megapixel front, 8 megapixel back. That's just slightly better than potato quality. And if you are a photographer or videographer, the entire line of Vortex, I mean, this is what you get. You get picture or video. Picture or video with very, very few. There's nothing else you can do. That's it. Take a picture or video. And now this is where the 67 shines, because they finally updated the camera software. And now with the 67, you've got all the options that you want. Panorama, you can go pro, so you can adjust everything. Capture is what they call picture or camera. And then you can video, time lapse. A lot of people are doing time lapse now. You can do audio notes, and then a few more: night, QR, and interval. So if you take pictures, make videos, you are going to want to opt for the HD67, because it's the first phone in Vortex line that offers the updated software. And let's talk about the last thing. The last thing is security, and this to me isn't a deal breaker, but it might be important to some of you. If you go into security of both phones, security and security on this side, the 67 comes with face unlock, and the ZG65 does not. So if you're a person who likes that kind of additional security, or that option to have your face unlock your phone, you're going to want to opt for the Vortex HD67. I'll do this one more time in case you missed it earlier, so you can compare the two phones: ZG on this side, HD67 on this side. And with that, I will thank you for watching my videos. Please like, please subscribe, and if you want, let's have the hints for how to. Man, sorry for butchering the ending. If you want to learn how to make your HD67 run faster, watch this video. Let me get this finger here. This video next. All right, thank you for watching.